She takes after her father in many ways. And I would say the courage to get up here and translate that, that's something that Biku would do. With no problem. He would just get up and do it. No fear about hardly anything. The next speaker is Mihai Raetsky. And he's a great friend of the family also. I think in the same Bible study with Florian. Thank you.
In English or in English for the time's sake, or forgive my English from the beginning. It seemed like Florian, 26 years ago, we had the privilege to arrive in America, in Freedom Land. We stay with Nelo and Gigi and her family and two of Florian's family in the same house, a house of 1,000 square feet or a little bit more, maybe 1,200. 13 people. We stayed for 3 months and a half. As I said last night, he didn't only believe and had joy, but he shared the joy and the belief with people. And I am one of the guy who benefit a lot from this. We start when first time after I came to life, Jesus, when I was born again, I had the privilege to be taken by him, to be discipled, to grow, to go deep in a book. And if I love the book today, it's because John invests time in me. And I did go with him and other three with a Christian Normal Life, with the book which he wrote by hand. Because we didn't have in that time in communist era books to read like we have today, or how you have here. And he spent time with us to teach us to trust in God and have a deep foundation and love for Jesus Christ and for the world. And I thank God for them. And I thank God for using them, and not only for me, for many people. I had the privilege to spend with him a couple hours in the beginning of November this year, when he was in hospital here. And that fragrance, what Florian was talked about, was coming out of him. When I arrived here in the morning, I barely understand him because he doesn't have power to speak, and Gigi was close to him and translate to us, and what he's telling us. And after that, I remained with him for 6 hours there, and he started to open the book, started to talk about Jesus, and I saw how he flourished. He started to come alive, and he didn't need anything to translate or to tell me, because I could hear very well what he was talked about, the word, the love for God. And he loved the Roman book, that was one of the favorite books in the Bible. He talked about that with me, and as soon as somebody came in the room, the doctors or nurse or somebody to take care of him, he started to talk to them about God. How is your relationship with God? Look at me, I'm almost go. What is your relationship? Because it's coming a time for you to go. What are you doing with your life? And some of them were Christian, and he was encouraging them to follow God and go. And the other say, oh, I don't know about it. And he started to give them the gospel. He was a man of love for God, love for people, and I thank God for him, and God bless him. And we pray for Gigi and their family, and we know I think I let Tom to read this part of the scripture from 2 Corinthians 1 to 8. I want you to read from here. This is the translation which I love. I like it's very, very well explained what I want to take.
For instance, we know that when these bodies of ours are taken down like tents and carried away, they will be replaced by resurrection bodies in heaven, God-made, not handmade, and we'll never have to relocate our tents again. Sometimes we can hardly wait to move, and so we cry out in frustration. Compared to what's coming, living conditions around here seem like a stopover in an unfurnished shack, and we're tired of it. We've been given a glimpse of the real thing, our true home, our resurrection bodies. The Spirit of God whets our appetite by giving us a taste of what's ahead. He puts a little of heaven in our hearts so that we'll never settle for less. That's why we live with such good cheer. You won't see us dropping our heads or dragging our feet. Cramped conditions here don't get us down. They only remind us of the spacious living conditions ahead. It's what we trust in, but don't yet see, that keeps us going. Do you suppose a few ruts in the road or rocks in the path are going to stop us? When the times come, we'll be plenty ready to exchange exile for homecoming.
Amen. That's what we hope, and thank God. I'm here with my youngest son now. The oldest son was last night here for the view, but he has to leave in the morning. And one of my sons from Texas, which he would like to come. He was here a week ago to see John, and we say, God bless you guys, and God is good, and it's worth to live with Him and for His glory. Amen.